The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our featured matchup tonight out in Toronto, where the Raptors will be going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And looking at Los Angeles, they've definitely been generating momentum. It's been a fantastic season for them, and this could be one of its most memorable nights, as a win here gives them the best record in the league. Kawhi Leonard in action tonight, the winner of multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. Shaq, for wing defenders, where do you have him ranked on the all-time list?
Well, I shook his hand the other day, and his hands are as big as mine, Ernie. But to answer your question, I think he's in the conversation with Pippen and Jordan.
And Jordan, wow. Now, he's one of the best perimeter defenders ever, but those guys are in a company because they've done it on a big stage, Shaq. But he's very intelligent. I love the way he approaches the game defensively. But doing it on that big stage consistently, as Pippen and Jordan did, whew,
that's saying something.
That's saying a lot.
Time for tip-off. We send it to Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
Have a great game, man.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. In the last meeting for these two teams, the Lakers were handed a loss when they went up against Toronto.
I mean, frustrating when missed free throws become contagious. Really the Achilles heel in that one.
Yeah, it's sad when you're aggressive enough to draw the fouls, but just not enough touch to cash in at the line.
Well, see, we have the front court talent tonight on full display. Talk about what it's like to play against the elite at your position, going mano-a-mano, you against the best.
Oh, wow. Well, I tell you what, in this league of the best players, you better be ready every night. But to go back to my era, Kev, this was what my week looked like as a Sacramento King in the Western Conference. Play against Dirk Nowitzki on Tuesday. Play against Tim Duncan on Thursday. Play against KG on Friday, and then play against Shaq on Sunday, and then how about Karl Malone again on Tuesday? So if that doesn't make you lose a little bit of sleep,
unbelievable.
You must be one of the greatest of all time. So it's tough. You got to be focused every night.
Absolutely. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the Lakers. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Harris is out there with Smith, and it's LeBron in at the 3 spot. Now here's Leonard. After the miss from Corey Harris. 6 to shoot. It's up a 3. Rebound the Lakers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the inside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Adept at scoring from any area of the floor. Harris, a guy you gotta stay up on.
And the Raptors off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Executed on the road, stayed focused, stay consistent with who you are as a team.
Whether life or sports, that's all you can do. Stay committed to your brand of basketball and let the chips fall where they may. And he gets some extra attention from the D on that trip, and it throws a shot off.
To the middle. Here's Kuzma. Can't get the reverse flush.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now here is Lowry. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Leonard against LeBron. And Siakam has it in the corner. And the Raptors miss again.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Kuzma kicks to Smith. He dishes it to James. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
James is such a powerful player. Amazing at how he draws contact on the way up.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of this game. Good on the second free throw.
Well, the GOAT watch continues. Every year, every accomplishment goes into the analysis. I mean, LeBron will probably never be able to escape.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And C-Web, so many talk about the 2001 Lakers and how they might be one of the greatest teams to ever play. You saw their talent firsthand. What do you think?
I think they had, Kevin, a Hall of Fame coach, 2 of the greatest players to ever play the game, is Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant. And right there, that 15-1 in the playoffs, that's the gold standard. I mean, Kobe and Shaq were very motivated that year, and I think they're in the conversation for best team ever.
And as we march through the end of March, a chance now to look through the power rankings. You take a look at the Raptors. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they're just taking it one game at a time, dismantling each opponent along the way as they were predicted to do.
They were pretty tight to start this game. Started out with 4 straight misses. Maybe that one will get them going.
Lowry against Smith. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Lakers now. Smith kicks to Harris. James outside. Clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. The shot's good from Kuzma.
An outstanding three-point shooter. Kuzma is a prototype stretch 4. That makes him very valuable.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Gasol. Shoots over McGee, and Gasol gets it to go.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, I think he was surprised. He was so open. I mean, that's just a defensive breakdown.
Now, here is Smith. He had 28 points in the win against Chicago. Shoots a fader. The shot's good from LeBron.
And their offense already in a flow, some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Raptors trail by 7. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Knocked loose. And here we go. Kuzma heading to the hoop. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Impressive agility of Kuzma. Moves so well towards the rim. Got to seal him off if you're the D.
The Lakers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And what a draft day steal for the Lakers, who were able to get Kyle Kuzma, who had been drafted 27th overall.
Yeah, Kuzma came into the league far more polished than anyone expected, and you have to credit the young man's hard work and how he was able to make such a big splash that rookie year. And with how hard he works, Kuzma is going to be an impactful player in this league for a long time.
You know, certain teams, Chris, look fantastic during the regular year, but once they get to the playoffs, they really struggle. They can't seem to find themselves. Why is that?
Well, one thing is that certain teams are just built to win regular season games. When you can hone in on a team for 7 games, can they make an adjustment? Can they play together? In the playoffs, you need star power that's working together. You need everyone on the same page. What you did during the season no longer works in the playoffs. How can the coaches, how can your teammates, how can you make everyone better and adjust at the same time? If you're lacking in any area, you're vulnerable.
They become exposed, don't they?
You become exposed because what you do every night may not be an advantage against the team that you're about to play in a 7-game stretch. Yeah, definitely. Teams are vulnerable. You have to hone in and, again, be the best version of you so you can adapt to any situation in that game.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion. And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
Now here is McGee, and he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. James finds Smith, and it's slammed in by Smith. Greg, it's hard to imagine that 1 year ago AI wasn't even in the NBA. Now he's an important part of this team.
The improvement he's shown from that first pressure-packed game, it's been remarkable. He's always showed potential, but where he is now with his impact is beyond what anyone could have expected.
And Greg, with Kawhi, started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James. For Toronto, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Jeremy Lin comes in. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol is checked in for Siakam. Green comes in for Leonard. Harris is checked in for Jeremy Lin. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The 4 and 5 are the athletic duo of LeBron and McGee. Smith is out there with Harris, and it's Hart in at the 3. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Bulls delivered a big performance. He ended with 28 points and seemed to be playing in slow motion with a huge number of assists. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that hot, it takes a while to cool down.
Yeah, he was special. But the biggest challenge for him tonight is that the defense will be ready for him. They saw what he did in the last game, just like the rest of them.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The pass to Gasol. Outside Lowry. It's stolen by Smith. Pass to McGee, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line, only 71% as a shooter.
And the first one drops. He's off on the second. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 5. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Smith, and too long on the shot. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Bulls. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That'll be his second foul of the game. Stolen by McGee.
That's going to be an easy bucket if he doesn't get his hand to that pass. Well defended.
And slam dunk by Harris.
And the connection Harris has with his teammates, knows when to rise up for the alley-oop.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Green, no luck.
A hand right in his face on the layup. Excellent defense that time in the paint.
Pass to Smith. Here's Hart, guarded by Green. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a third foul before halftime.
Off the inbound, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. When you were playing on the road, obviously the fans would yell things and, try to get under your skin. C-Web, do you remember any instance when it really bothered you and took effect?
Maybe when I would go home and play for the Pistons, I'd see some fan in the green and white, and maybe Steve Smith, my partner, paid him to be there. But, the Michigan State fans, the gold blue or that type of thing. Or in Ohio, it's very funny, in Ohio, if they want to boo, if they want to get the crowd pumped up, all they do is put a big Michigan M up there, and the crowd will go crazy and boo. So Ohio, usually my people in Ohio State, to Cleveland, they always, had something to say. No, but it was more like, you suck, Ohio State is the best, Michigan State, you should have come here, that type of stuff. And you kind of look back, give a guy a wink, knock her down a jump shot, and put your fingers to your lips and just say, shh, you don't want to get me upset. Let sleeping dogs lie.
That's great. Smith against Lowry. Out to Harris. Back to Smith over Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The high post attempt offline there from Smith. Green deciding where to go with it. From outside the arc. Ibaka, no luck.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And the basket by Harris.
And this is how lethal Harris can be off the pass. Excellent at catching the D by surprise.
Lowry against Smith. Lowry with the ball. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Shoots. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Serge Ibaka.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Marcus Gasol picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And he makes the first. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Raptors have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Tries it from 9. McGee with the block.
Well, he's having a tough go at it so far this quarter. Not much dropping for him.
And finished off by LeBron.
That's just crazy athleticism from James. His vertical is through the roof.
Raptors trail by 9. Toronto calls timeout.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls. Yeah, looking here at some numbers for Smith. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. First in assists, first in steals, and he's an eraser inside, a definite factor defensively, right in that top 5 in blocks per game.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here, leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense.
And his touch inside more than makes up for Lowry's lack of size. He's a terrific finisher in the paint and doesn't miss many once he gets in tight.
Lets it go from the wing, and he hits the jumper for 2. And now just a 5-point Laker lead.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
The 3 from Corey Harris. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. And Marc Gasol, a force on both ends of the floor. You forget, Greg, that he's won a Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, Gasol doesn't really wow you on defense with what he does. I mean, he gets blocks, but it's really his positioning and his rotations are what make him so great. Always involved in plays, and he just seems to be able to protect the rim and a terrific team defender.
On the wing, Harris. 7 points in the game. Smith on the wing, over Lowry. Off the left rim and out.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Poked loose and stolen by LeBron. And now James pushing it up. No one back to... Whoa!
Goodness.
Wow.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
Here's Lowry. That shot off, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And typically on the road, it's harder to get into a great rhythm offensively, but they did just that.
Well, extremely accurate throughout the evening, I thought. The play call, they really fit the lineups they were rolling out.
Left side, Ibaka. And stolen by James. And the slam dunk by McGee.
I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I mean, a look that only a few players in the league can make.
Raptors trail by 9. Toronto calls timeout. You look at James, what a contribution.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Siakam is checked in for Ibaka. Leonard comes in. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for long. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guard tandem. And it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Siakam in at the power forward position. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Harris outside. Just 5 on the clock. Elbow shot is on the way. That one drops for him. Harris has got 9.
He's just so polished on offense. Harris has what it takes to score from the mid-range. You got to step up on it.
Lowry kicks to Gasol. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 8.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I mean, you spend all that time in the locker room trying to get mentally prepared. Then you come out and give up that? No.
Back to Smith. Back to James. Smith outside. He feeds it to McGee. Gasol with the steal. Pull-up jumper. Here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And it's 6 points for Leonard.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Yep, that one goes in there. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Looking at big men around the NBA, which are the best triple threats? Guys who can shoot, drive, and pass out of that screen.
I think of 2, one being Anthony Davis. The fact that he can get his shot, he's so quick, and he's a good post-up player as well and can face the basket. And then DeMarcus Cousins, I don't know if there's a better big man, a better center than when it comes to him. He can take you out on the three-point line. He can dribble and get a 3. He can take you out on the three-point line, set a flare screen, catch and shoot the 3. He can get it at the three-point line, drive you to the hole, get an and one, and then he can take you on the post and just bully and posterize you as well. So I don't think there's one that comes to mind with a better skill set than Boogie Cousins.
And that list is growing. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Lowry is a player who has worked his way to stardom. He says, I still feel like I can be better. I'm never satisfied. My team is good, but I think the best I can be is a champion. There is no other goal in basketball. Guys?
D.A., that's how you truly create a legacy.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Smith, no luck.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Kuzma can't get it to go.
That's just a quick move to the 10 and an even quicker reaction by the D to stop him.
Here's Harris. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lowry's got it all tied up now for Toronto.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
And it only takes a few buckets for Kuzma to get going. He's a crafty, dangerous scorer.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Smith against Lowry. Outside Gasol. Back to Lowry. Pass to Leonard. From deep. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Smith feeling it out a bit. To the left side wing. McGee, the pass to Smith. Back to McGee. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And some changes here for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Green. And the Lakers also making a change. Rondo's checked in. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Leonard with no one around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. Timeout called the Lakers.
When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. Does so many little things on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but are important when it comes to winning.
The Lakers making a switch here. Ingram's. Ball against Len. Ball kicks to LeBron. Back to Ball. The pass to Smith. And here is Ball. Shoots a three. Siakam pulls it in. And Greg, with Lowry, it isn't like he's quiet on the stat sheet either.
Yeah, he is a bulldog. I mean, he scores it, the playmaking. He's just complete in terms of a backcourt player. Rebounds as well as anybody for his position, and got good hands on defense. It just gives you a little bit of everything at that point guard position.
Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. That's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
Let's take a look at numbers for Kawhi Leonard. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. He's putting up 29 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
An offensive juggernaut. I mean, he can just beat you in so many ways. You got to give it up for him.
Shot clock at 6. There's Lin with the three. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 5 assists in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
A perfect position to grab the rebound. Gets underneath, boxes out, and pulls it down.
Lin against Ball. Lin's shot is off.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
And so far are going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Now here's Leonard. Defense right on him. Here's Van Vliet. Makes it off the glass. Van Vliet's got the lead, back up to 5 now for Toronto.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Smith, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Awesome at keeping his balance. Sometimes guarding Kuzma is impossible for the defense.
Raptors leading by 5. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
And here's Leonard. 21 points in the game. Good if it goes. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Kawhi Leonard has. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Lakers trail by 5. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. They've got Harris. Robertson is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Smith. And it's James in at the 5 spot.
I like to say I'm blown away, but honestly, with LeBron, a game like this, it's just par for the course.
Van Vliet kicks to Ibaka. Drops in the tray. And the Raptors lead by 6.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, they've been tremendous from beyond the arc. It's a shift from what they did in the first 2 quarters, though.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
And Ibaka slams it in.
At times in his career, Ibaka has looked out of control when forced to finish through defenders. That time keeps his poise and reaps the benefits.
The Lakers making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Smith left side. To the middle. Rejected by Gasol.
Got to be wary of Gasol. I mean, he's good at using his length to turn away shots.
One minute now into this fourth quarter. Nice shot by Smith.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. They lead by 4. He kicks it to Ibaka. Here's Van Vliet, covered by Smith. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. Offensive rebound. Outside, Green. Pass to Ibaka. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Leonard against James. And again, Toronto no up. Lakers trail by 4. LeBron James on the wing. Leonard with the steal. Van Vliet looking around. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Smith drives in. Kuzma. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
An all-around player. Kuzma is very solid at finding his guys in their spots.
Raptors leading by 4. Here's Van Vliet. Leonard on the wing. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Here's Smith. It's deflected. Kuzma kicks to Smith. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Here's Van Vliet, covered by Smith. Van Vliet passes to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Feeds it to Gasol. Stolen by McGee. Inside. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Harris.
A remarkable score. Even when you contest Harris from the interior, he's capable of beating you with better offense.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Van Vliet kicks to Ibaka. Lets it go from deep. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Leonard with the steal. Wide open. And that's good for 2. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Los Angeles calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
This is a critical timeout for them. They've got to come up with a plan to slow him down right here and right now.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors. Here's Harris. Over Green. Los Angeles with another miss. Toronto leading by 6. Down low, Leonard. LeBron with some nice D.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's get an update on Ingram with David Aldridge.
Unfortunately, it sounds like a very serious injury. If he were to miss time right now, it would really hurt this team, especially during the latter stages of the season. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Wow, fellas, really tough news. And it's going to have a big effect on the rest of the guys. Always so hard to have a teammate go down like that.
It's deflected.
An average shot blocker. I mean, you want Kuzma to use his vertical, more to redirect shots.
James. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Passes it to Lowry. Kicks it to Gasol. Shoots over McGee. And the Raptors miss again. Lakers trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Look, he had all the time in the world to get the jumper off. Maybe it was too much time.
Green finds Ibaka.
You know, and Serge Ibaka, a player who kind of came into the league as a defensive stopper, shot blocker. You know, still has great length and can bother shots, but not the prolific shot blocker he once was, as the focus has become more on the offensive end.
Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. The drive by Smith. Green against Harris. Smith with the basket on the assist from Harris. 14 points for Smith.
Nice bucket. There's no question about his skills at the offensive end.
Here's Lowry. The dish to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And this is what Ibaka supporters point to. If given the chance, he has the physical ability and skill set to do major damage on the offensive end.
Tipped away. Leonard with the steal. To the middle. Here's Green. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was timing.
Smith the pass to Kuzma. LeBron outside. No good off the back of the rim.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That will be foul number 5 on him. And the wide open shot from Green. Hits it from 3-point range.
And when you're down this many points, hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
Well, the game looks like it's starting to wear on them. Unable to get out, defend the perimeter, unfocused. It's a bad sign.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
Ibaka right side. Shot clock at 6. Lowry from outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Smith outside. Pass to Kuzma. And it's denied. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Los Angeles calls timeout. Compared to when you were playing, C-Web, how have the baseline skill requirements for the 4s and the 5s, the power forwards and the centers, changed, do you think, the most?
The ability to stretch the floor. There's a lot more emphasis on the mobility, especially at the defensive end. And I don't think you can have a player who is a specialist anymore in the game. I've played with some great defenders. The Ben Wallaces, the Davis boys there in Indiana, but those positions are no longer valued or needed anymore. You can no longer be a defensive player that can't score on the other end. You have to be a player in the NBA now with the total skill set. That means mobility, shooting, dribble, passing. All of those things have to be encompassed, or there's a way to make sure to highlight you with the mismatch and take you out of the game.
Good documentation. I like that. Now, here's Lowry. Now the pass to Ibaka. Leonard against McGee. Leonard draws the double. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, leaving nothing to chance there. Ibaka goes up strong and finishes with a little attitude.
Smith kicks to Harris. Back to Smith. Pass to McGee. Lakers passing it around. And the dunk by Smith.
Wonderful recognition there. When you leave someone open around Harris, he's going to make you pay.
Leonard against James. Leonard looking around. Lowry passes to Siakam. Clock at 6. The Raptors need to get a shot up. And the rejection by Smith. Fast break, here they come. Here's Harris. No good off the front iron. And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. LeBron against Leonard. On the wing, Green. A baseline J. He squares up and sinks it.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Raptors.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kawhi Leonard.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Offline with the baseline jumper. And here is Los Angeles now. A 12-point game. And again, no good by the Lakers. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And probably coming out of the game anyway. I think we were.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, we can do that if you want. Just let me know. So. Yo, what up, Charlie?
AI, just the guy I was looking for. Press wants to talk to you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You can get changed first.
Okay, I'll be right there.
All right, 5 minutes. Go get him.
Hey, thanks, Charlie.
You did a really good job setting up your teammates tonight, but it didn't get you the win. Does that make you want to look for your own offense a little more next game?
No, of course it doesn't. Yeah, I'm not thinking about the numbers too much after a game like that. We took the L, and and I don't need to do anything crazy in my own game. I just got to work with coach, work with my teammates, and figure out how to do better next time. So that's it. I think that's it. Thank you.
Thanks, AI. We'll talk later.